Okay, live is working. Okay.
3 minutes.
Okay, YouTube's live.
Okay, I think we can get ready to start.
有1分钟。
还有1分钟。
现在9点了。
Okay. So I'm going to start now. Hello, everyone.
Hi, hello.
Hello. Welcome to today's Yaji to celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival. Before we start, let me quickly remind you to mute your mic during each performance if you are not a performer or speaker. Thank you. And you are welcome to use the chat room to leave any comments or questions. We are recording today's Yaji with YouTube live streaming. Now we will start the Yaji. 非常欢迎各位加入我们今天的纽约琴社中秋雅集线上雅集。在我们开始之前呢，就是我很快的讲一下，请你就是 mute 你的那个麦克风啊，如果你不是表演者或是说话者，感谢。你可以在我们的那个聊天室留下问题或者是feedback comments 就是有任何你想说的，可以在我们的聊天室留下你想说的话。那我们今天会在那个 YouTube 有现场实况转播。So okay, now we will start the Yaji, and our corresponding secretary Madeline will be our co-host. 就是今天那个我们的秘书长王妙莲女士也是主持人之一。那 So now I will turn the mic over to you, Madeline.
Thank you, Peiyou. Let's first welcome everyone and wish you happy Mid-Autumn Festival. 中秋节，我们纽约琴社的人祝大家中秋节快乐，很高兴我们大家可以在一起。 今天我们有老琴友参加，还有新的琴友参加，而有一种国际性。We have today some old friends participating and playing the Qin, as well as new ones. And I'm happy to say that New York Qin Society now is quite international, and that's due mainly to Peiyou. And our first guests will be those from Taipei Qin Hall, that is founded by our original co-founder, Píng, that is 中华古琴学会，就是台北琴道馆琴友。而先我介绍陈丽如。I'm going to introduce Sarah Chen first from the Taipei Qin Hall, and she will greet you and tell you what she will play. Following that will be Zhao Yuting, and then Yuan Jung himself, I think. So, Chen Liru.
Thank you, Miaolian. Hello, everybody. My name is Chen Liru, also known as Sarah Chen. I represented the Secretary General of Chinese Guqin Associations. As you know, New York Qin Society has founded more than 22 years by Master Yuan Píng. Also in year 2008, he founded Chinese Guqin Association, also the Zhong Qin Societies. We are here located in Taipei Qin Hall for more than 12 years. Tonight we located here and we play Qin here, also in the Taipei Qin Hall. This is my second time to join New York Qin Society's Yaji for the Mid-Autumn Festival. I'm very honored to be invited and also join together with my master Yuan Píng. New York Qin Societies, also Chinese Guqin Associations. We have developed the Guqin culture in the world. Also, right now, many Qin lovers, students have joined more and more to the Guqin activities, also the gatherings. Mid-Autumn Moon Festival is one of the most important Chinese traditional holidays. These holidays make us gathering together and celebrate the nice time with friends, with families, with all the loved people we like to be together. We are here to celebrate this nice timing. As you can see, during this season, we call it 文旦 and also mooncake. And some, of course, the most important is the nice full moon, which represented our united together and gathering together. We all hope our life and our living will be happiness and fulfillment, no matter physically or spiritually. We all hope we have a very successful and fullness in life. During these moon festivals, we have today see many friends from all around the world to celebrate and to be held the joy together. The Qin culture make us gathering together and to enjoy this good time. Today, I would like to bring a piece of Qin music called wild geese descending on the sandbank. Why I bring this Qing piece? Because it's about the gathering of the geese, which they fly when the winter is coming during the autumn seasons. All the geese are flying to the south together. The friendship and the love and the united spirits, they are gathering together, as well as all of us here today gathering together to enjoy and celebrate the nice holidays. So I would like to bring this piece to share with everybody now. Thank you.
多谢陈丽如，真美。
You?
And you just played one of the classics of the Qin repertory, 平沙落雁. And
Yes.
thank you.
Yeah. I would like to also introduce today the Qing I played is made by Master Yuan Píng, named Shuen-git.
Can you lift it to show us the inscription?
Yes.
用啊，看到了，
玄宗
用隶书写，是不是啊？
是隶书的玄宗。
非常好，多谢多谢。
Thank you. Happy Moon Festival.
Your compatriot, Chao Yuting, is she there? Can she join us? Will she play the same Qin?
No, Yuting is in her home.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yuting, 看到没有？
在这边，听得到吗？
听得到，就是没，现在看到了。好，你要弹的是，石上流泉 ，Spring Water over Pebbles. May I
Yes.
remind you that Peiyou has kindly put the biographies of each of the performers in a link on the website. So we won't spend time telling you too much, but we'll spend time to listen. So
OK，我还是简单自我介绍一下。Hello everyone, my name is Yuting from Taipei. I've been learning Guqin for 7 years from Taipei Qin Hall and Master Yuan Píng. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to be here today. I'm going to play 石上流泉, which is translated into mountain stream floating over rocks or spring water over pebbles. It is learning from my teacher, Master Yuan. In my imagination, it's like a journey of water going through from the deepest underground and to the highest mountain, into the river, into the sea, and finally, it evaporates back to the sky. 非常谢谢袁老师还有纽约琴社 就是我第一次参加纽约琴社的线上雅集，之前都是作为观众听大家弹琴。然后我平常很少用英文，所以英文不太好。刚刚那几句已经是我的极限了。好，希望有传达到一些我对石上流泉的那个感受。石上流泉我就觉得很像是一个水分子的旅程。我们其实地球上大部分都是水，那水从地下水再慢慢的汇集，然后冒出来到我们的山上，然后涓涓细流，然后形成了我们河流的上游、中游、下游。中间会有瀑布，会有乱石，会有比较激昂的激流，也有很安静的水面，但是底下暗藏着暗流。那不论怎么样，最后大家都会汇集到大海。最后到大海，它这个旅程没有结束，因为还会蒸发嘛，所以蒸发又回到天上。那我觉得又很像对应石上流泉最后几个泛音，我们都知道泛音代表的是天，这样子。好，那我先调音。 谢谢。
谢谢玉婷，我们很高兴听你的曲子。下一次表演的是一个新朋友，一个新琴友 ，Andrey Danilov。
Hi, thank you, Marilyn.
Welcome
Can you hear
you.
me?
You have an extensive website, and we can call you a polymath. You have many talents.
Thank you. You're very kind. You're very kind. Yeah, it's the first time I'm participating in the New York Steam Society Yaji. So yeah, first things first, I want to say Happy Mid-Autumn Festival to teacher Jung Píng and to all of you who are participating here today. Yeah, and I want to bring this piece that I really like, which is called The Harmony Between the Spirit and Man. There's something very special about Mid-Autumn Festival, especially if you ever had a chance to celebrate it here in Asia. So there's always something spiritual about this date. So I think the harmony between the spirit and man suits the most. I like this piece in particular because it barely uses pressed notes. It's mostly made of harmonics and open strings, something you don't often hear from the scene music. So yeah, let's see if I can bring the harmony between the spirit and man. Thank you. Hope you enjoy. Thank you.
That was beautiful. You really evoked celestial and terrestrial sounds and brought them together. And the
Awesome.
Kanyin were so true. Kanyin gentle. Thank
Thank
you,
you so much, Marilyn.
Andrey.
Thank you.
Now, we have the pleasure of introducing our former president of the New York Teen Society, now fully installed in Taipei. And I wanted to show a picture of the Taipei Qin Hall. I hope you can see it. In this marvelously reconstructed Japanese house, which has become a museum and a cultural center. Yongping, 我们非常高兴看到你，真是
我也很高兴。Hi everyone, old friend and a new friend. How are you? My name is Píng Yuan. Right now I'm in Taipei. I'm very honored and happy to be here with you because it's Chinese people important holiday and autumn, Mid-Autumn Festival. I remember when childhood, my family, my parents with us, and we are after dinner, we are sitting in the garden and watching the moon and eating the moon cake. But when I was young, I was my friend and the girls, and we go to the mountain and enjoy the full moon. But right now, as we be with you, so today is a very special time. So I'm very happy because we are far away from New York, and I very miss everybody, especially my old friend. I wish soon I'll be back to New York to see you, okay? And today I bring a piece, it's called 渔歌, Fisherman song. This piece is in Tang Dynasty, poet called, how to say that, Liu Zongyuan, who have a poem. It's like can describe this music, because the fisherman in Chinese tradition is like a hermit. Okay, they are living in the countryside, because they very enjoy their life, because they ride in the boat, and drink wine and see the landscape, and they keep their mind and the body with union to their great nature. So, and this piece, there is many parts. When you hear this, that means the boat, riding with wing and row the boat. Okay, so just like when Liu Zongyuan's poem said, 渔翁夜傍西岩树，小楫清香燃楚竹。就是 when this fisherman in the evening they stopping the mountain cliff. In the morning they burning the bamboo and make a tea. Okay, and when who look in the mountain and see the cloud just pass by through this mountain, so his heart just like the cloud. It's very easy. Okay, so I wish today I can play well. I try to make like this poetry. So word. Okay, please enjoy. Thank you. 谢谢。
真美，这大曲，这个题目在书、在诗、在画、在音乐方面都是算非常闪耀。
谢谢，祝大家中秋节快乐。
We're fortunate to have several of our most experienced Qin players, Master Yuan, and our next performer started out as a student, just as I did, in the same year, 2000, in New York City with Master Yuan Zhongping. You can say that Peiyou, now our president, has been able to, through Zoom, make this, the New York Qin Society, really an international organization, and has attracted students through this teaching form. Among her many accomplishments, because she's also a painter and a calligrapher, and she will play another 大曲, one of the great classics in the Qin repertory. Yuge, the Fisherman song, was one. This one, Xiāoxiāng, Shuǐyún, is also another. What else can I say, Peiyou?
Thank you, Marilyn. And yeah, many thanks to Master Yuan brought us that great piece, Yuge. It's an unusual piece and seldom to hear it and not easy to play. And also thank you for Sarah, Yuting, and Xiao Andrey, who brought us very beautiful performance today. So today I'm going to play this piece, Xiāoxiāng Shuǐyún, Misty River Xiao and Xiang. This piece is about 30 minutes long, and I have been practicing this piece for almost 20 years. But every time when I practice in it, I always find there's still room to improve it. And I still not satisfied with my performance of this piece. I've been trying to record it several times in case if my internet has trouble, so I couldn't play it. But I think today I will try to play live. I hope you will enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Peiyou. You've really reached a milestone because I know you have seldom performed this in public. And
No, this is, yeah, the last time was the time we went to Taiwan, Taichung, to perform. Remember, that was 10 years ago? I don't remember. Yeah.
Guqin, yes, Yuan Píng invited us.
Right, that like 民国100年 I think. 中华民国100年. So
Thank
that's 2009, I think. Yeah. Okay, so
We spent, we've also spent several Zhongqiu Jie together.
right. Yeah. Yes.
Up at Huangshan, we
Oh, Huangshan, I didn't go.
okay. But at Bunqing, didn't you come with us to Bunqing Lambs?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
made this time special because
Okay, so let's move on to the next performer, a young friend, Miss Chen Tong. Miss Chen is currently a junior high school student in New Jersey, and so Chen Tong, would you like to introduce yourself to us?
Hey, hello everyone. My name is Chen Tong. I am currently a junior in high school and I live in New Jersey. And I've started Guqin around kindergarten. And I'm very honored to be in this position today. And 中秋节快乐.
Okay, so can you adjust your cameras so we can see your team?
I actually have another camera, so like I will unmute this device and
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and I'll be playing 四大景 for majestic sceneries. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Chen Hong. We cannot see your. You mean you have another camera?
Yeah,
Which one is that?
it's actually the same name as
on the small screen.
Yeah.
You have another account?
Yeah, it's like the same name.
Yeah, I see it. I'm just struggling a little bit.
So Ralph, can you spotlight that one? Or make two? Oh, okay. Thank you.
很好。 That's wonderful. Chen Tong, your bio says that you started first in Shanghai when you were living there, and you're still in high school, so you're quite accomplished. We're very happy to see you here. There's no limit to age. There's no limit in age to study Qin. May I ask what you would like to study after you finish high school?
Oh, sorry. Could you repeat the question?
What do you want to continue in your studies when you finish high school?
I don't think I'm like really sure on that part, but I feel like I'm not really sure, however. So like I don't think, because playing the Qin is actually my hobby. So I think I will pursue something in social studies, and hopefully that will connect to the Qin, hopefully.
Well, Qin can be a friend to both scientists and humanists. So you have a wide open field as to study, and we hope you'll continue. But for example, do you like math and the sciences more than reading and writing, or do you like both? I'm interested because I used to be a teacher, and I like to ask.
I'm interested in history more than math. So yeah.
Okay, so you may follow the humanities route. Good luck.
Thank you.
We hope you'll have now. And also your camera setup was very neat. That's very clever, more than what we can do. So if we supposedly experienced ones. Thank you, Chen Tong. Now you will be followed by
Next one is Shuen-git. Yeah.
Shuen-git is coming from Paris, I think. Is that correct? Natasha, are you on? I saw you on the screen.
Shuen-git is talking on the phone. Oh, okay. Can you unmute, Shuen-git?
Unmute yourself, Shuen-git. She's on screen, but not muted yet. Well, Shuen-git is a kind of pioneer. When we first met her in Taipei, she had learned to make guqin, and then she pioneered making one out of, what is the material?
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber, thank you. Carbon fiber. And she is basically a sculptress. I shouldn't say basic, but among her many talents is sculpture. And so, are you there? You're still muted, Shuen-git.
She doesn't know how to unmute. Ralph, can you help? No?
I can't unmute her.
Oh dear.
I just asked her to unmute, but.
Can you hear us, Shuen-git?
Reactivate the sound. Can you hear me now?
There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay, somehow it just sort of just went on. Is it muted now? No?
You're fine now.
I can't hear myself.
Good now. It's good.
Okay. Okay. Yes, my principal occupation is plastic arts, which includes sculpture, all kinds of things. It's mainly, in my own interest is in inventing something. Yeah.
So Shuen-git is going to sing, but along with a Qin playing. So I made a Qin playing for her. So we together make this video. So I'm going to show this video with her singing.
Okay.
Right?
This is a song that I learned when I was learning Guqin in Paris under the teacher. Her name is You Liyu. She lives in Paris, and she had a class of Guqin in the university. So I joined the class. It's once every Saturday for 3 hours, I think. So I was there for one semester, I guess. but it's very difficult for me to learn Guqin because I cannot go to the class. So it's like intermittent attending. And usually when you do that, it's not good. So whilst I learned something, but now I almost forgot everything now, even though I've made some chins. But I remember the song that she taught us. So it's the only song I know. So I thought, this is something I could sing. Yeah.
Right, so okay, I'm going to share this video so we can all hear Shuen-git singing. Okay, so let's start.
Shuen-git, that was beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I'm surprised that you were singing it in Quán.
Oh,
And-
but that's the way the teacher taught it. The teacher taught in the Mandarin. But it took me a few days to memorize this, even though it's a very short song. I remember when I took the lessons that we are supposed to sing it to perform in public, which we never did. But it took me 3 days, I think, maybe between 2 to 3 to memorize, like how the song goes, how the sound goes. It was not so easy.
Well, the poetry dovetails with Píng's Yuge and also Peiyou's Xiāoxiāng Shuǐyún, as well as Jing that Chen just played. Now, I have a question for you. Could you sing it for us in Guangdong?
Now? 普通话？广东话？
因为你还不是广东人吗？
我是广东人，你要我用广东话唱吗？
对了，
Okay. Let me look at the. I could try. Let me see if I have the text. Let me see. I will just take a look at the text because I put here. 1 minute. It will be right here. I've never done it before, but why not? Let's go to it. Okay. Now.
The film
All
is
right, yeah, I have it right in front of me. Now I will say the whole thing in Cantonese, okay? Okay, supposedly all the poems sound better in Cantonese, right? Because Cantonese is supposed to be 长话, like the tongue sound. So I will go from the beginning. So the beginning is the title is 極樂人, 極樂人, and it's 漁翁擺柳宗元. Okay, so we go. You want me to sing it now?
Will you have the chin?
Let me see. I will have to get the sound. Let's see. Where's the music? I'll just put on one music for you. Okay. 1 second. 1 second. I have one music here on my phone. But I also have Peiyou's music. Where is the Peiyou's? Can you put on the music, Peiyou? Is it easy to do that?
No, if you have to sing from your side, I cannot sing the song from my side.
There might be lag, right? There might be lag.
It
So
would be,
I will just,
right.
huh?
Right.
Pardon me?
It won't be synchronized yet.
Okay, so I'll do it from my phone. This is a little bit more synchronized, right? Okay, 1 minute, 1 minute.
While you're doing it, may I ask, when Shuen-git just sang it to the video, how was that done?
Oh, I sent my qin playing first to her. So then she will listen my qin playing and sing along. And then she sent her voice file to me. So then I used Reaper to put together.
Ah, so it wasn't live.
No.
Oh, recorded. Oh, okay.
Recorded, yes.
So this is on the spot kind of challenge. Thank you for picking it up, Shuen-git.
Okay, because I found a version of this Shuǐyún in a K Sing thing. It's called We Sing. It's a software that has a lot of songs. And this one I found. 1 minute. You'll be right on. Second. Okay, almost. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know if you can hear it. Now, this is the sound coming. Can you hear? Can you hear the music?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. 渔翁夜蓬西南溯，犹及青霜已楚楚。煙消一出不見也，捱那一聲山水路，回看天際下逐流，那是無心溫上奏。It doesn't seem so pretty, I would say.
I know several of those character lines have Wu Sheng at the end, so I was listening for those.
It somehow doesn't, maybe you have to practice some, and maybe some of these words doesn't work in Cantonese. Let me think. Liu Zhongyuan.
Liu Zhongyuan was a Tang poet, right?
Is it Tang poet? Peiyou?
Yes, yes.
If it's Tang poet, it should be Tang Ying is better, right? 漁翁夜傍西岩宿，遙及青霜現楚竹。煙消日出不見人，靄那一聲山水綠。回看天際下中流， 岩上無心雲相續. So the sound is okay, right? Yeah, when I
Sounds
read
good.
it, no?
Sounds good. Mhm.
But singing is somehow, you have to somehow match to the music, which it takes practice, right?
For the
Thank
sake
you.
of this piece, actually, the term "ai oi" is actually used. It's
Ai oi.
exactly the opposite as Mandarin. "ai oi 一聲山水綠."
I oi 一聲山水, I oi 一聲, no, I night, 就是 I oi 一聲山水綠. But on the other hand, when you sing in Cantonese, probably you have to sing it in 南音 or something, right? Junie?
It's important to note that southern Chinese languages, not dialects, have glottal stops. So it's important to know when you need to hold out and when you need to stop.
I
So you
think
need
it's
to,
more like...
for example, "lo" is a glottal stop. So you actually need to hold out "so."
Look. Voilà. Look, you cannot be look. This doesn't sound good, right? It has to be
Right.
look, right? So things like
Yep.
that you have to. So if we go from the beginning, like 漁翁夜傍西岩宿，遙及清霜燃楚竹. So the sound 宿 and 竹. And then 煙消日出不見人. What was the other two sounds? Junie?
嗌外.
乃我一聲山水綠，不見日綠. Okay, 回看天際下中流，岩上無心雲相續. So you have 宿竹人綠流屬,
Yep.
宿竹人綠流續. So it's like that. So it'd be 漁翁夜傍, no. 漁翁夜傍西
岩宿.
Hey, how about you sing it, Junie? You're Cantonese.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. Thank you, Shuen-git.
Okay.
Thank you, Uni.
Challenge. Actually, among our performers today, Shuen-git, Uni, and Alan is Cantonese. So we could have next time. We'll try it.
Yeah. Let's sing a Cantonese Qin Ge. Maybe they are Cantonese Qin Ge. No? Does anybody know which one?
So I think we should move on now.
Okay.
Next time.
Next time, yeah. So next will be Stephen.
Stephen. Oh, I was going to introduce Stephen. Stephen Daide has a wonderful Chinese name, and he was our second New York Qin Society president. Daide is a composer and plays several instruments, so you could also say that he is a kind of musical polymath. And busy teaching, and we're so happy to have him participate today. Among his interesting pieces, he played for us his Song of Ladakh, something he composed when he traveled to Ladakh. Is that correct, Stephen?
No, I composed it for our present for the Qin Society.
For the Qin Society. Well, anyway, you had it coordinated with your video.
Sure.
On the trail. I thought that was wonderful. Anyway, we're going to hear you today, and you will play Píing.
Yeah, that's it's interesting because last night, for instance, I was watching the geese flying in formation heading south. It made me think of the festival. And then this morning I got up rather early and the moon was up and it was just huge. It was an amazing moon. And yet I'm playing Yilo Chunshao, which it seems inappropriate, except that the other thing that comes to my mind today is that this is also the anniversary, I guess it's the 21st anniversary of the attack on the World Trade Center. And at that time, the New York Qin Society, for instance, was just one and a half years old. I was working downtown. Peiyou was working downtown. Píng was living downtown, living and working downtown. We were all kind of right there. And I recall stepping out of the subway that morning. It was a beautiful fall day, absolutely gorgeous, and started walking downtown. I noticed that the World Trade Center had just burst into flames. And it was, that's an image that doesn't leave you. And I knew then that certainly by the end of the day, I knew that everything had changed. The world had changed, and maybe not in a good way. But things progress, and I think of a jade tower shining in the spring sun as a very optimistic and hopeful ray of light onto what could have been an extremely dark period. So let's all hope. And also, this piece is very short. It's probably about under 3 minutes. Okay.
Thank you, Stephen. That was an important memory.
Yeah. And Marilyn, you were in Washington. That was a rather alarming place to be also. Okay. Sorry.
Stephen, that is beautiful. Your playing always has gravitas.
Thank you.
A compliment. Because, and tell us, which Qin are you playing?
Oh, this one is it's actually one I picked up in Los Angeles. It was rather inexpensive, and I was playing it. It had metal strings on it, but when I was playing it, I thought, golly, this this could sound really good with silk strings. So since it wasn't very expensive, I bought it and took it home and changed the strings, and I've been very delighted with it. It was made by, well, I was told that I could not, I could not repeat the name of the guy who made it because he was, had been working with Wang Peng, and he didn't want it let out that he was making zongchins.
Oh.
But it's kind of similar to a Wang Peng chin.
More power to him. Since I
Yes.
have a function, so does Peiyou. Can you turn it to see the is it inscribed? No. Yeah, it is inscribed.
Yeah.
I can't read it. Peiyou, can you read the name?
I can't get a good. Let me.
It's in 篆书.
Xingyun,
Yeah.
Xingyun, right? Like the moving clouds or walking clouds.
Yeah.
行云. Okay.
Yeah.
And you have described the skill of the maker. Even
Oof, sorry.
Careful.
Dang. Crash.
the maker's name is in the engraved seal on the back too. Who knows? He may have used old wood.
I
Does use old wood.
I think it's old wood, yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. Actually, when you mentioned 9/11, it's a good chance to also remember the Queen. One of our scheduled performers, Mambo, couldn't attend because the internet is all jammed up. Probably people sending in messages of condolence, who knows, from London. But thank you, because, as I said, it has gravitas.
Well, I was trying to lighten it up a little bit, but yeah, it's a wonderful time of year to reflect.
Thank you. Now, after Stephen is Andrey.
Hello, I'm Darling. Hi, how are you?
中秋快乐.
Great. So I will play Peiyu.
And you are now in Brazil.
Here is hot like. Sorry.
You are now.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Where are you located?
I am Brasilia. Brasilia, yeah. Sorry. And today I will play Peiyu. And the funny thing is that he's very hot and dry. So playing a piece of snow maybe is something very suitable for me to feel more cool. But anyway, I will just change. Just a second. Okay. Sorry, can I play again from the beginning?
Yes, yes.
Sorry,
If we connect from between.
I'm a little bit nervous because I'm a little bit sick with headaches and sinusitis, I think. Because the dry weather here, 10% of humidity, very dry. Now I'm still better, but yesterday I was fever and anyway.
You're playing pretty good. You're playing pretty good. So
I made many mistakes.
don't worry
Let me
about
try
it.
again. I will concentrate again. Sorry.
Thank you, Andrey. That's very nice. Andrey's.
Thank you. Sorry,
Hmm.
I missed a section. I skipped a section.
Nobody can tell.
Sorry.
Simon, you better too. Thank you.
I tried to do it. Okay.
Do you feel well enough to tell us about your chin?
So, Andrey, a few words of encouragement for you.
Yeah.
Hi, this is Uni. So, the piece I'm about to play next, not immediately next, but yeah, I'm going to be playing Autumn Waters, 秋水 soon. And that's a piece I did not learn until very late. I did not learn it until the second time I went to the UK in like 2016 or 2018. So one thing I keep on telling students and myself is that the later you learn it, the more prone you are to forgetting it. So if the fact that you are playing a relatively recently learned piece, and what's more, you are playing 白雪, you're playing White Snow, which is on par with Yang Chen and the 4 other long pieces. They don't repeat, they are very profound in meaning, and they don't have a particularly standout melody as we hear it in the modern ear. So you're learning a very challenging piece and you're playing it in front of an audience. So compounded together, that's a huge hurdle to go over. So I would not put to mind too much about the fact that you are following the score completely or not, but rather that you're able to adapt and make changes according to the environment as you are playing. I think that's what matters most. So great job.
Yeah. Thank you. Very, very fast in 2 minutes. This is because Marilyn asked me about the chain. This is my new chain for left-handed, the Luoxia model. I ordered from Alan, and I give a name. The name. This is how can I say? I name it with the Brazilian native language. In fact, this is a mixture of Portuguese and autochthonous, or how can I say, the indigenous language in Brazil. And the name is Yawara Guarayawara Nyang, which means maned wolf soul. It's an animal from my city here in Brazil, very beautiful, kind of wolf, red wolf. And I give his name in his homage, and because of the particularity we have here in this biome in Brazil, the name is Cerrado, with a lot of red sand, and that's it. Okay.
Thank you. That's
Thank you.
really beautiful to name after.
Thank you. I will write on the chat the name.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Peiyou.
Okay, so thank you, Andrey. Next one will be John. Oh, right.
How's my
We have
sound?
we have skipped one performer, Daniel. He was planning to show his world instrumental music, but he has technical problem, so we will postpone his performance to November Yaji. And so now, John, it's your turn.
Is the sound okay?
Yes.
Okay. First, I wanted to say, Andrey, that was it was like listening to an old friend there. There are several versions of Baixia that have been reconstructed. Yours sounded very similar to mine.
Yeah,
And
his
you-
is from Xilutang Qingtong.
It's from Silutong. It's very close to the Shenqi Mipu version.
Oh, Andrey, you mute. Or maybe it's from Senchimipu, right?
Sorry, Shanchimipu.
Oh, right, Senchimipu.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
okay.
And how did you learn it?
I learned from Peiyou from how long? 6 months, I think, 5 months. But I finished readings 1 month ago, and I play this version, but I add 2 notes accidentally. But in the final phrase, and so, but I can take it off again. But anyway, that's it. Thank you, John.
So Peiyou, did you reconstruct that piece?
No, I started from Xilutang Qingtong, so I went to check the Senchimipu and find the difference, and I just told Andrey the differences, but I think most of is his own study.
Well, it's very interesting to
Yeah,
me. It's particularly interesting to me. It's when you're reconstructing a piece, of course, as everybody knows, it doesn't tell the rhythms. So when you hear somebody else who seems to be using the same rhythms when they separately reconstruct the same piece, that says something about how much the tablature is telling you about rhythm.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just hear the Peiyou performances in a Quán Píng Hó, but Quán Píng Hó very not so much. Just that, and I try to adapt.
Version is very different.
Very different. Yeah.
Okay.
Very different.
Okay, I'm gonna play Jung Yue. This is a piece that I reconstructed for a conference in, where was it? Suzhou, I think, with several members of the Qing Society together. And afterwards, most of us went to Huangshan, and it happened to be Jung Jie. And Zhong Píng, who has perhaps gone to bed, is he still there? He wanted to make a video and a sound recording of the Song Tao, the sound of the wind in the pines, which is supposed to be quite famous at Huangshan. So he and I went out at about 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning, him to record, and I wanted to play Zhong Yue. And it was a magical experience. The wind was very nice in the pines, and playing this piece under the full moon, it was like the most full moon I'd ever seen, was a very special experience. It's a very short piece also, I think 2-3 minutes or something, and I'm going to play it twice. The first time I'm going to play it quite rhythmically, because when I do my reconstructions, they come out really quite rhythmic, and then the more I play them, I hope, the more flexibility there is in the interpretation. So I'm going to play it once. More rhythmically, and then immediately play it again.
That's very nice, John.
Very nice piece, isn't it?
Mm. Okay, anybody has a question for John?
So, John, when are you going to be republishing yet another new copy of your Dapu collection, since it's expanded so much in the past decade or so?
Well, all of my reconstructions are available on my website, actually.
It is.
It would be nice to do that, yeah. I think that would be a lot of work. As it is, I have transcriptions for all of the pieces, but I haven't put all of the transcriptions online because some of them are. I do my initial transcription, and then after I play it for a while, I rearrange it. Not rearrange.
More of a consumer's version. So
Right.
just the scores and a brief explanation. So score heavy rather than text heavy book of your works.
Well, score in the sense of transcription.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I have when I get the energy to actually make a copy, it's kind of laborious recopying a transcription that I've already done, especially for a long piece.
Sounds like a publishing project for NYQS.
Okay, right. Yeah.
Thank you, John. And so next will be Uni.
Okay, so hi again, everybody. Sorry for the weird angle. So yes, the next piece I'm going to be playing, I thought that someone was playing Chao before, but I guess that's not happening today, or it's been rearranged to after me. But in any case...
No, right, it's the Mumbo from London because the Queen died.
That's the thing.
His internet cannot running.
So yes, 秋水, as it's known in 天文 is also more popularly known as basically as a souped up version of 龙翔操 in many, many other scores. So this one I learned from a Qing score because it's my master's transmission. So anyone who has studied under Master Zheng Chengwei or any of the Chuan school masters would probably have this piece transmitted to them. And the reason I have this score sitting in front of me is because I learned this piece relatively new. Whenever I play it, I always end up messing up the order of the... So once I have everything down, the problem is I would, by the middle of the piece, start scrambling and shuffling everything. That's why I have this score with me today, to act as a crutch, to remind me that I need to play in a certain order. That's what it's primarily for. If I mess up, consider it an act of creative credit. So I hope this works. 秋水
Thank you, Uni. Yeah, it has very similar melody to Longxiang Cao.
With a lot of creative touches in between, because I again messed up with the sections despite having the score in front of me.
Okay.
That's why every time when I play this, it really turns out different. As the original chapter in Zhuangzi goes, the river empties into the ocean and thinks that it filled up the ocean, but apparently the ocean just laughs at the river and goes like, ha ha ha, it's nothing compared to what you see out there.
Okay.
I think Andrey had a question.
Yes, I see it. The borders in front of you are the copies of the tablatures. Yes, I have in front of me the original score for 天文歌琴谱, arranged in the most odd order, because as you know, traditional scores are read from right to left, top to down. But I have in front of me the pages are arranged in Western order, so I have to read backwards sometimes.
So I think, Andrey, you have 天文歌琴谱, right? That's from Uni, from our friend.
Yeah, that's great idea. I love it. Thank you.
So as you can see, I just sort of picked up the score, and if I made a mistake, I just move on and try to grab back to where I was, back with the program. As long as you remember the big structure of the piece and you just go back on track, you're fine.
Thank you, Uni. Next one will be Ellen student, Shén. So, Shén, can you introduce yourself?
Well, 中秋节快乐 Happy Moon Festival. I am based out of Austin, Texas, and I have been learning Qing for about a year and a half. I will be playing Quán.
I cannot hear you well.
Oh, you can?
So maybe you can turn your mic a little louder.
Perhaps she needs to resource her audio input connection. She needs to check her settings.
Yeah, the audio setting, microphone volume.
Is that better? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
reset the settings. Thanks, Uni.
That's nice. How long have you been learning this piece?
This piece probably a little under a year.
Okay. Alan, do you have any comments for your students?
Well, actually, so Shani has been, Quán has been one of these pieces where she learned many months before. And then I suggested that maybe she should present something this morning to the New York Chin Society, and we decided on a relatively shorter piece because Shani's been working on Chang Gongliang's Píing Luo Lan series, and so that's what she's been learning these days. And so she hasn't really been going over the some of the more core traditional pieces, but yeah, we revisited this one just for a couple lessons to clean it up a bit. It's very nice, yeah.
May I ask Shani about her Guqin?
Sure.
Doesn't look new, is it?
It is new. I actually got it from Alan.
It has, from the reflections off the surface, it looks like it already has Yuan.
Oh, I think they just like.
Yeah, it's a simulated lacquer cracks.
So my eyes were not wrong.
Yeah.
So why the string has dots on it?
So I.
Oh, you try to point the pressing.
Yeah, it's my first Qing, and so some of them you can see it doesn't have the dots on. Typically around here for the 4弦,5弦, 6弦, 7弦, because it's been worn off already. And then it's still on here because I very rarely play press strings up here, so the permanent marker is still showing. These have been worn off by playing, but yeah.
How did you do that? You put marker on it?
Yeah, I grab a permanent marker and I just find where all the different notes for the finding would be, and then I marked it once I found it. For me, it was helpful to. I come from a piano background, and Qing didn't where to press the notes and how much to go up for the next note didn't make sense to me until I did this and translated. Oh, this is where C is. This was like C sharp, and this is where D is. For me, that's what made it click.
How about your ear? I asked. If you play piano, you should have some ear relative pitch already.
I have some, but I was never particularly good at that part.
I'm just teasing you.
Will that become, you relied on it in the future?
No, because I don't know if you could see, but these down here don't have them anymore. because the permanent marker, it stays on for a little bit, but once you start playing with it, you just wear it off, and for a while I was just getting like blue marks on my finger from the marker, and so it's gone all over here now.
I see. Thank you.
At least it's not blood. Sometimes some students practice so much that their fingers bleed. It's these different kind of mark.
I think Ming Mei has a story about that when she went to go visit the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I think all of the New York Chin members might be familiar with that story.
Right.
I think it was at the Freer, actually.
Oh, was it? Yeah.
So if you want to get my DNA in the future, go to that museum. I left my DNA there in the blood.
Thank you, Ming Mei. Alan, you remember that anecdote?
I do remember. Well,
Okay, so
yeah, I'll be playing 五月五秋风, and it's for the most part, the Wu Jinglue version. The first time I learned it was from Liu Peiyuan, and then I guess the second time was from Gong Yi, and then the last time was from Wu Ziying. And so all three of them are, well, I think Liu Peiyuan for the most part follows the score. He doesn't veer very much from the score, and he feels that performers should not alter the score. And even for certain slides, I think he sort of sometimes discourages me from doing certain types of slides. But anyway, of course, Gong Yi has a more subtle at times style, maybe perhaps a bit more simple in his rendition. And of course, Wu Jinglue is lots of flourishes, right? So I tend to go with the latter. Well, I'll be also sight reading.
Thank you, Alan. And you're going to play erhu as well, right?
Yes, yep. 二胡, 汉宫秋月. And so, 汉宫秋月 is actually it's one of these very popular sort of themes. And I think a lot of different regional musics have this title. Jiang Fengzi was a very famous erhu soloist, and he also plays a version of, so there is a solo version for erhu of Han Gong Qiu Yue, but it's actually quite different. But what I heard is Han Gong Qiu Yue is also musically related, and this is the Cantonese version, but somehow they are related to the more northern version, so I'm not completely sure about that. Let's see. I just noticed that original sound was off. So sometimes the erhu cuts off, usually when I'm teaching erhu. So I should have realized that, but apologies.
It sounds pretty good.
Thank you.
Very good. Yes.
It's
We were
nice.
talking that. Yeah.
Oh,
Marilyn.
oh yeah. Well, it's nice to hear the legato in erhu, which is harder to maintain in Guqin.
Yeah. Reminds me of, I think I was learning Píng from Gong Lao Shi, and he was just remarking about the fact that there's in the intro, he wishes that the sound, of course, travels, right? But at some point for the chin, you have to pretend that it travels, right? So the pluck might be strong, but you just imagine that it travels, even though you're without a bow, right? So even he said, oh, you play erhu, just pretend that you have a bow and the sound is continuous, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, the Ching has a more 牺牲, right? That sound, that the greatest sound is almost no sound, those kind of sliding sound. You have to pull the bow to create it.
And Peiyou, I think you have I see you have some kind of huqing hanging too.
Jinghu. Yeah. Yeah, it's broken. I just put a piece of fabric on it.
Oh, I see.
So just for decoration. I try it. It's terrible. I cannot do it. Like
I just
even Dido say.
I just put up a link for a Guqin and erhu duet of Wu Feng.
Oh wow! Great.
You just did, John?
Yeah, it's in the it's all right. Can you see it?
It's in the chat.
In the chat.
Oh.
There are a lot of messages up. So let's see.
I just did it right now, so it should be the bottom.
Which one? It's a list.
I think the last one, right?
Should be, I think.
The last one is 平沙落雁.
You may have to push something, Peiyou, to get your messages. I see it. It's the last one.
There's somebody named Ihu here. Who is Ihu?
Hui.
Hui.
From Canada.
Oh, okay. Hui. Oh, I remember. She's played before. Yes.
Yes.
Hui.
Another fellow Torontonian. She's performed a few times before.
By the way, what happened to your high school student? She played several times ago. Is she still studying with you?
What? Sorry?
Winnie? Oh, just see. Winnie, do you still have your high school student?
High school students. Yes, I do. Although they aren't exactly forward in coming out to play much often. And recently, my Ukrainian student has stopped because she needs to take it slower.
Well, you can tell your high school student that someone else is joined from the high school, so she should feel she has some company.
Yes, I wish that Beatrice would join us again.
Well, she doesn't have to propose.
Her progress has been amazing.
That's good. Thank you.
She's starting to move to advanced level pieces, no longer just intermediate. Soon I will have nothing left to teach her.
Hey, John, your link. I don't see 午夜吴秋风. I was actually thinking about the Olu Wangji that Jiang Hongzi and Zha Fuxi. Yeah.
That's right. It was Olu Wangji. Sorry.
Olu Wangji. Yeah, and that's a very interesting recording too, because of course Jiang Hongzi adds the flourishes, right? Sometimes it gets it gets in the way of the chin, right? But that is a very, I think, well-regarded recording. Sometimes I have my students also listen to that, but of course the erhu seems like it's in the way of the chin.
we hear that recording, John?
I can do it, I think.
Can you do it?
One?
Anybody should be able to do it, I think.
Yeah, I don't know which one to click though.
I'm gonna try and do it.
Well, Ralph is searching. John, can you tell us about two paintings on your wall? They look like they're new, that you haven't had them up before.
Hard to repeat.
Thank you,
sorry.
Ralph.
That was nice.
Yes.
Thanks, Ralph. And who was performing? Was that John and someone else?
No.
No.
扎富西古琴 and 蒋风之二胡.
Oh, okay. Two real professionals. I mean, virtuosos.
And what's really interesting to me is that they're not playing in unison, which is what almost everybody else does. This is one of the very few recordings where a duet is not played in unison. And to me, that does not cover up the chin at all. That allows the chin to be heard properly, because anytime you play in unison with the chin, it covers up the chin.
That's actually one of the things I was trying to tell my accompaniment yesterday when we were performing out in the mall, that they are under the impression that they must play in strict solid beat or rhythm. And I was telling them, no, it's okay. In fact, that's the kind of aesthetic that we want. Sort of lost on this new generation because they've never heard of it.
It has to be demonstrated well. And in this case, the chin almost is like a double bass. With the in-between phrases. Very nice. Yeah. You have to be in harmony with each other. I mean, like improvising.
At the same time, you can read about, I think I've got it under Zhang Dai, who was a Ming Dynasty literatist, who belonged to a club where, if I understand correctly, they like to play in unison. And he would beat on a stick so that they would play in unison.
Autocrat.
Marilyn, I answered your question about paintings in the text.
Oh, yes. Those are two new paintings, are they not?
This one here is it's introduced on my website. I got it because of that little circle you see. I'm not saying.
Can you spotlight John?
Yeah.
Can you move the camera a little bit closer? That's all right. I'll look on your website.
Right.
But it looks
this is Jung Ping's calligraphy.
Yes, that's I've seen before. But on right next to it.
This?
Yes.
This is by Jin Wei, the chin player.
Jin Wei.
Oh.
Jin Wei, I met Jin Wei 20 years ago, I think in Beijing, and he was just starting to study the chin. He was quite well known as a painter, as I understand it. And I told him that I'd like to have paintings that connect to melodies that I play. So he painted this. This is for Zuiyu Changwan, the early version of it, which is in its introduction says that it's as beautiful as the poem that goes Si Sai Shan Qian Bai Lu Fei Tao Hua Liu Shui something Yu Fei. You know that? It's Zhang Ji poem. Anyway, that's on my website also.
Thank you. Even from a distance, without seeing the details, you can tell those are Chinese paintings. As opposed to that one, which in the center, I don't think is a Chinese painting. He painted.
It's a painting by a foreigner who studied Chinese calligraphy and used that.
Somehow there's a foreign way to it. Why go way down? It's very nice, but somehow it doesn't look as Chinese as the other.
Right.
But that same painter, didn't he paint your cranes?
He painted the painting that I have over my fireplace of the grave of Zhu Chen, which was done from a photograph that shows a chin player playing in front of by the pillars, keeping his grave safe. But the chin, by the way, that I'm using is late Qing Dynasty.
Is that a new acquisition or from you?
No.
It has no inscription yet.
It has no inscription. On the inside, it says, somebody was trying to convince me it was early, that it was like early Qing. But it writes clearly on the inside that it was made, I can't see it right now, but that it was made around 1850.
The back seems to have some carving.
Some what?
The back, turn it over. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it was red silk. I thought you had.
It has some, like, can you see this?
Duanwen.
Yeah, Duanwen, but also the lacquer is kind of coming off a little bit right in that place. But it doesn't affect the sound.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Marilyn, and thank you, everyone. I think our Yaji is going to be end now.
Only 2 minutes. Only 3 minutes. One time.
Right.
Thank you, Peiyou.
Thank you for every artist who participate today's performance. And so our next Yaji will be on November 13th. Subject is modern and traditional Qing music. So please stay tuned. And thank you everyone again. Thank you, Ralph, or
Thanks, Peiyou. Thanks for your
host.
you do.
Hope to hear from you soon, Brian. I know you have some good stuff for that in that respect.
Brian?
Is he still here? Brian Blugerman.
I think he might be gone.
Yep.
Mid-November, I should be in Hong Kong.
Okay. So we'll see. Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you, Marilyn. And I think we can stop now and hope to see you again.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you.
Including one of my students, Jun, who is connecting from Nanjing, China.
Oh.
And we also have Yuting still stay very late. It's midnight now in Taipei. Okay. So anybody has anything you want to say? Otherwise, and thank you, Chen Tong. And say hi to your father. Okay, so.
Thanks, Alan.
Y'all, see you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
大家